Well, Greece is being brought to a standstill by another nationwide strike against government debt reduction measures. The 24-hour walkout is already the second in the last 10 days. It has been shutting down public services, grounding flights and closing schools and hospitals. Violent protests erupted at the end of February when the government unveiled new measures to help curb its debt of more than $400 billion. The austerity package included a rise in consumer taxes and a pension freeze. The EU has pressured Greece into taking this harsh action, but has failed to offer any financial help. Nigel Farage, leader of the UK Independence Party, says countries like Greece and Spain should never have been allowed to join the Eurozone.
All of these countries joined the euro 10 years ago. As a result of that, they had interest rates for 7 of the first 10 years that were much lower than they should have been, which meant they all had massive property booms that have now turned to busts. And it's becoming obvious to me, and I think to many people, that these countries, if they stay in the euro, they've got no economic future whatsoever. When the euro was set up, there were some things called the Maastricht criteria. They were the basic economic rules. And French economists, German economists, Dutch economists said, for goodness sake, don't let Greece in. They don't meet the criteria. But of course, what the euro was really about was politics more than economics. It was about locking people in and forming a United States of Europe. So they ignored the rules, they let Greece in, they let Spain in, they simply shouldn't have done so, but now there is a price to pay. And my guess is that at some point in the next few weeks there is going to have to be a bailout of Greece, and that may short-term sort them out and allow them to issue debt, but long-term they're stuck inside a currency that is way, way too high for their current level. They need, I mean, I'm sure, you know, any IMF economist in the world would say that we need to shore up the Greek debt, go back to the drachma and let them devalue. And until that happens, then I'm afraid that Greece is going to suffer, not just economically, but I fear serious civil disorder there as well. If Greece does go bankrupt, if following that she's forced out of the euro, the irony is, of course, that the rest of the eurozone will be rather happy about it, and actually the euro would then strengthen and not weaken. Traditionally we think that if systems break down, markets fall. Actually, the breakup of the eurozone will lead to a much stronger euro.